So it's a very good afternoon to all our viewers all around the world. We are in Qatar, which is on the banks of the river Mahanadi, and but it didn't spin at all, and it was Owen Morgan who won the toss. Had no hesitation in fielding first. And the Indian team, Shivarama Krishnan with me. Rahul making their way to the centre. This should be good batting conditions. It's a quick outfield normally. Rahul would like to... And straight away, he's blazed that through the offside.
Ravi. England bowling first, not...
More runs. Consecutive boundaries. Almost an action replay.
That one was a bit fuller. That was a drive ball.
Edged, and it's taken, just about carrying to second slip. So just squaring up the batsman there, and England striking early. Rahul the man to go.
Better length, and that was a length ball. And Rahul, he's either feast or famine, isn't he? Either goes low score early or a big one. Well, he's got 2 low scores in the series now. Rahul's gone for 5, 14 for 1. And already England have been thinking their plans. Magnificent stats there. That's why they're trying to change their plans. England been thinking hard what they're going to do about Kohli, and immediately he's come in. They've gone for a 7-2 offside field. There's a gully in, so there's a message of just hide that ball outside the off stump. Nothing on his pads.
And he's away, just carrying on from way left in Pune. Pitched up and driven down the ground. More runs, similar to the first shot. And the second boundary of the over for Virat Kohli.
He's a side.
That's taken. He squeezed it into the ground, but the ball has gone off the edge. And another brilliant catch at second slip. It's Stokes again, and the crowd stunned into silence. So 2 boundaries, and then the big wicket of Virat Kohli.
Thought it was a Yorker, and he hit the ground. That's good catch. That would have gone quickly because it was so full. It found the outside edge of the bat, and that is a big...
Bowled in. Looks like an inside edge back onto the stumps, and Walks is on
away from his body and dragging it onto his stumps. Inside edge. Wokes has 3. England have 3.
It's going to be another 4, this time a full ball.
That should be 4.
Yeah, again that slip's gone. And again he was
punished for the wrong line. He knew as soon as it left the hand it was always going down the leg side.
And he plays that lap shot very well.
Might think about making a change though. What a shot that is.
Well, once again, knowing where the fielder is.
Beautiful shot. Again, just used the pace. The line was in at the body. Lovely shot. Beautiful shot. Didn't try and hit that too hard. He just leant on it. Another boundary this time for... Pulled away. No one at deep mid-wicket. 4 more.
And all that.
This time he used his feet perfectly. Not the middle of the bat, but it'll do.
I think he was looking for that.
he might be useful.
Oh, he blazes away. That reaches the boundary in a flash. There was width on offer and he threw his arms at it.
That's just a bad ball for the catch.
Oh, what a shot that is. Oh, 4 more. Just drifting down the leg side, and the 200
hasn't come from the middle of the bat, but still almost getting him a 6, and this one is
time.
What an innings. This innings will be remembered for a long, long time. Yuvraj Singh, delicate and fantastic to watch. Lovely wrist, brings up the 250.
Be disappointed there.
Okay, no cables here. No cables here. That's a Dhoni special. How many times we've seen that? Outside edge, finally they get the wicket. Yuvraj Singh starts to walk, doesn't wait for the umpire.
Roach has done well, he's just held his nerve and it's a little feather. It was simple for Butler. And the crowd is very quiet, but Yuvraj has played a simply brilliant innings for his team.
And one of his favourite shots. And he's got a boundary this time, Kedar Jadhav. 296 for 4 now, India.
Okay, okay.
You know, it's got to be the ones out there that do the job. At the moment, they're being smashed.
That's a good shot, that.
It is a terrific shot, isn't it? Because he didn't quite get the Yorker right last.
Well, he's gone straight and he's gone long. That's a terrific shot. Just taking off from the last innings is Kedar Jadhav. But he bats and packs a punch, he does. There you go, his lifeline where he wants to pick up singles to get off strike, pick up boundary. That's a good ball that's disappeared. Straight to the fielder. Full toss has been hit straight to Jake Ball, and Kedar Jadhav is walking back. Not the greatest of delivery, but a welcome wicket for England.
Yeah, but a pretty good job as well. 22 feels he was slightly fortuitous to get the wicket, but he'll take it. Decent catch for Jake Ball. He's a big, tall lad coming forward.
Oh, he got his hand to it, I think. That's gone all the way. So 2 balls. Hey. I think this is a situation of a lost ball. Now it's come back in. Now that's a rare shot from Dhoni. You don't see that very often. It's a lofted extra cover drive. There's another one, but might go straight to the field. It does. And Dhoni's innings comes to an end. 21 runs from the over. It finally ends with a wicket for Plunkett.
The wrist, you can see there that he was shaking the wrist when he played the shot straight out there. He knew perhaps not the power and the connection he wanted. It's a decent catch in the deep.
Fielder was inside the circle. He's gone over mid-off. And again, you see those full tosses. I'm sure these are all attempted Yorkers from England. Style and all defensive. That's his area. That's where he loves to go. Just bounces inside the rope. He'll get 4 runs.
Not quite the power, but the placement, and it needed to be. 2 men converging.
Superb shot. Excellently played for Jadeja here. Mid-off inside the circle. Went over it. Not just the field, over the rope as well. All of the innings. The short ball works for England. No signal from any of the umpires. It's a dot ball to finish the innings. 14 runs from the over. And India, having lost the toss, got 381 for 6.
Under lights.
India's strength as opposed to England's bowling is that they'll have 2 bowlers of completely different styles apart from the 3 seamers that will do a bulk of the bowling. No, it's a small ground, but Ashwin and Jadeja might just be the difference between the 2 bowling attacks, which means the target is a big one for them. They'll have to go at 7.64 runs per over to
Into the side in place of Umesh Yadav. Could well swing this new ball under the lights.
Well, now that he's got Bhuvaneshwar Kumar in the team, he's got to bowl him with the new ball. Hardik Pandya has often bowled with the new ball. We'll see what happens from the other end.
Just the one slip. Played away, no third man. Can't be wide with this field. Inside edge, goes away for 4.
Well, England's scoring rate is much more than the required rate.
Edged, gone. Deserved that. He has bowled well with this new ball. And a simple catch for MS Dhoni.
Plays for India, one-day international, T20 into nothing to suggest which way the ball was heading. Just hits the deck, seam stays upright, swings a bit, leaves the right-hander enough to get the outside edge. Like England, India have got an early first wicket.
And that's the class of Joe Root. 1 ball, 4 runs, 32 for 1. And it goes past that man that he's placed there at gully. 4 more in the same area for Joe Root.
And once again, room given out.
And accurate.
Root goes straight. There's the extension of the arms. That's a good cricketing shot on the up.
Yeah, that's an excellent shot. And mid-off is wide.
It's got that fine and it races away. Look how quick that ball reaches the boundary. Another one. But this is pulled away beautifully by Jason Roy. Gets into really good position. Stands up. Ashwin puts in the dive, but not good enough. Oh, that's big. That's a monster hit. First 6 of the England innings. And Jason Roy just launching himself into it.
When he hits them, they're very skillful, very talented. He'll be telling himself if he can be there after about 4.
He's played it very fine. Too fine for the fielder at third man.
Yeah, it's a really good shot. We saw a couple earlier in the day. Jadav in particular played them well.
Lots of runs in that area. It's another ball flared on the offside. 100 comes up for England.
Yeah, it's a good pitch, and India aren't bowling particularly well. It has to be.
May have got his fingertips to it. So close to being caught. Was struck nicely though. This has gone straight up. This is what India wanted. A spinner to strike, get the wickets, stop England in their tracks in this run chase. Ashwin has delivered.
And over the wicket. Unlike what he did in Pune, again reaching a half century. Virat Kohli is not going to miss this. So India strike just
Respond with.
In the air and just enough elevation. Extra cover was interested for a while. Not quite the control this time from Jason Roy. Gone. Just tried to open the face and get it down to third man, and today just too good.
is exposing the stumps, looking to run it down. The ball just holding up a bit and straightening. And this is a crucial wicket. India.
Oh yeah! Gone. He had problems in the Test match series, and the decision to bring in Ben Stokes hasn't worked.
He didn't pick it up at all. This one's a slider.
Yes, a bit of an inside edge. It was the arm ball. Just flicked with that forefinger of his, completely deceiving Ben Stokes. He would have been happy playing four.
Straight away into his work. There is a big gap at mid-wicket, and Butler finds it. Excellent footwork. 7 runs from the over, 179 for 4. Calculated risk from Owen Morgan. Realised that they had to try and find a boundary from somewhere.
Well, he tossed the ball up Ashwin, and it was right in the arc. This one bowled at about 78.6 kilometers per hour. There it is. You can see he's given it a bit of air right in the arc of that swing. Brilliant.
That's a much better area to attack against the spinners, rather than hitting across the line what Root tried, because here the ball is skidding, it's not turning.
Morgan has the answer. What a shot that is from Morgan. Good use of the feet, great strike.
Where did that come from? He's really picked the bones out of this one. He's looking to cut right.
Oh, gone, isn't it? Yes, he has. Brilliant from Dhoni. It will be wided. It is wided. But MS Dhoni was a star with the bat, and now he's a star with...
Firing it down the leg side, made it look very simple in the end. Took his time, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Just almost popping out of his glove, but had enough time to get rid of the bails. And Ashwin strikes. 3rd wicket for him.
The spinners.
It's wide and full and smashed away for 4. It's an exciting England batting lineup. hacked away leg side. Great shot from Moeen Ali.
Talking about Ashwin.
And here goes Morgan, takes his chance. First ball from Pandya and parks it into the crowd. Good, clean strike. It's been a calculated innings from him.
Last few deliveries, he's bowled more the overarm stuff rather than the round arm, almost round arm stuff. Now this one was bowled length ball.
Bowled in. So often we've seen after a break a wicket falling, and full marks to Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. He's been brought back
Inside the off stump, looking to play the big shot, getting an inside edge onto the stumps. So after the Yorkers, he's...
That's going to be 4. Owen Morgan still out there waging a lone battle. It's moved on to 75. Slow ball, and he smacked that into the crowd.
That's his spot. He looks cool, he looks calm, but he'll be buzzing inside.
Oh, that's gone quickly towards the side screen for another boundary. So the fight is on as far as England is concerned. The required rate still looks in. The slow ball, there's no fielder there behind. That's going to be a 4 to finish the over. 17 runs from the over. Will Bumrah get the slow delivery? Once again, Dhawan being tested is going to get 4 runs for it. So 6 runs from the first 2. That's gone over the fielder. Will the deep fielder get there? No, that's going to be 4. So pressure on Bumrah. Oh, direct hit and it's gone. Morgan at the other end. Backed up too far, as you do in these last few overs. And they've got the wicket they wanted. Smiles are back in the Indian camp.
Yeah, it's a sad end for Morgan, but it's good work. Trying to back up, you can understand that. He wants the strike desperately. This is where he does well. He could so easily have thrown earlier, but he makes sure. Excellent delivery.
Last ball of the innings. Get a single, Plunkett will move to 26. India finish their 50 overs. England get 366 for 8, which means India win by 15 runs, 2-0 lead in this 3-match series. Lots of dew on the outfield is what Ashwin revealed. So the game looks a little different from afar. They should be proud of those 3 wickets because that made the difference. This is the Indian batting card. They lost the toss, had to bat first.
After a nuclear war left Earth in ruins, the survivors faced a deadly plague. Scattered across the wasteland, they clung to life, praying for the skies to clear and the oceans to heal. By 2013, decades after civilization fell, a lone nomad crosses what used to be Utah. He rides a mule through the scorched earth, his mind flashing back to a bitter 3-year winter and a sea poisoned beyond saving. For days, he wanders through the deadlands where only wild animals survive. When he stumbles upon a ruined settlement, his mule bolts straight toward a puddle. But the man stops it. He's got to test the water first. It reeks of turpentine, completely useless. But the stubborn mule drinks anyway, and the rider just smirks, amused by his mule's persistence. He enters an old diner. Everything's covered in dust, but he collapses onto a couch, pretending to watch TV and flip through previews. Suddenly, a crash behind him jolts him awake. He grabs his rifle, ready for anything, but it's just a scared antelope running off. The man cautiously explores the place, eventually finding an old vending machine. After some effort, he cracks it open and, bam, real cigarettes. Jackpot. Grinning, he tells his mule, "I feel like a rich man now." That night, he sleeps in the diner. At sunrise, he brushes his mule's teeth. Even in a world gone to hell, he sticks to his rules. Rule number 1, stay away from people, always. Later, he comes across a small settlement. On a makeshift stage, someone's doing a one-man Shakespeare show. A woman plays piano beside him, and the kids are loving it. The adults smile too. Moved by the performance, the villagers offer the traveler hot soup. But, like peace doesn't last long. A bell rings, warning the locals that the Hest army is near. Some try to reassure the traveler, saying the warlords don't kill as often now. If the town gives up supplies, they're mostly left alone. But still, the man ducks behind a house, just in case. Soon enough, the Hollis patrol arrives, led by General Bethlehem. He demands answers, and a brave child recites a poem. Bethlehem doesn't care. He scowls at the villagers. Not enough meat, but you had time for a play? Then he orders conscription. One by one, he inspects the men, choosing only those who fit his twisted ideal, dismissing everyone else. The nomad tries to slip away quietly, hoping to disappear into the shadows. But, like, one of the kids waves at him. And that's all it takes. General Bethlehem spots him. In a flash, the man is captured. He protests, saying he's just passing through, but it doesn't matter. A guard smashes him in the head. Darkness. When he wakes up, he's in a holeless camp, surrounded by other unlucky recruits. General Bethlehem paces in front of them, announcing their new life. You're now soldiers in the unified army of Nathan Hole. Bethlehem asks each of them what they used to do. When the nomad says he was an actor who knew Shakespeare, Bethlehem's eyes light up. He smirks and recites a few lines, proud of his education. We'll make a real warrior out of you, he promises. The nomad refuses, so the general beats him bloody and gives him a new name, Shakespeare. Later, when the pain dulls, a young recruit named Woody offers him water. Woody whispers, asking Shakespeare to repeat that poem from the settlement, the one about freedom. Before he can respond, a guard yells at them to sleep. Training starts at dawn. The next morning is brutal. Their first march nearly kills them. No one has the strength to resist anything afterward. Dinner's even worse. The meat comes from Shakespeare's mule. One of the officers sneers, "Filth like that doesn't belong in the New World." Shakespeare holds back tears and chews in silence. At the Cauldron, Idaho, the general's right-hand man spots the last recruit in line. If he's not in a hurry, he must not be hungry. No food for him. The kid complains, but it's useless. Shakespeare steps in and hands him his own portion. The kid's eyes burn with resolve. "I'll never be last again," he promises. "One day, I'll win the general's favor." That night, the camp tries to unwind with an old action flick. But the recruits, sick of death and war, start throwing rocks at the screen. The projectionist panics and switches it to a romantic musical. The mood changes instantly. Silence falls. The men get lost in memories of a time when the world still felt human. Come morning, the general gathers everyone. He carves 8 rules into their lives, Hull's commandments. These rules will define the new world. He calls them sacred. 1. Obey without question. 2. Punishment is instant. 3. Mercy is weakness. 4. Fear kills reason. 5. Loyalty above all. 6. Justice is force. 7. Leadership can be challenged in combat. 8. Disobedience means death. To prove his point, Sabbath, a savage lieutenant, spots a man standing without a chair. He screams its insubordination. The man is dragged off and hung upside down by his feet. He begs for mercy, but they just repeat. Rule 3. Welcome to Hull's boot camp. Later, General Bethlehem calls Shakespeare into his tent. This time, he doesn't shout or beat him. He talks. He tells Shakespeare that before the war, he was just an electronics salesman. No power, no purpose. Then he found Hull's book. To Bethlehem, it was like a Bible, a vision of order in a world that was falling apart. That's why he's building a new civilization. Pure, loyal, controlled. Bethlehem looks Shakespeare dead in the eye. You're intelligent. That's rare now. I'll make you an officer. Then, without hesitation, he orders Shakespeare's binoculars to